Hi, welcome back in this another bonus lecture in which I'll inform you that how does a money laundering scheme works. Okay, so what is money laundering? First of all, money laundering is converting black money black money to white money. Now, what is black money? Black money is something which we haven't paid taxes on. Okay, tax no, and white money is something we have paid our tax on. Yes. But why do we need to convert black to white? Suppose you want to invest somewhere, government will always ask for the source of the fund. Hence, if you have the source of the fund, if the source of fund is legitimate, there should be a tax that should be paid on it. Okay. But what if it is black? There is no tax paid, then the government will demand for excess of tax on the tax evasion. So yeah, that is what the concept of money laundering is. That is converting black money without the money that in one which tax is not paid to the white money on the money which is completely ethical and completely legal. Well, I won't use the term ethical here because everyone has their own ethics. So yeah, good to go. Now there are three steps basically in a money laundering scheme. The first one is placement. And this is for dirty money. Dirty money is any money that is from wrong earnings or immoral earnings or illegitimate earnings or illegal earnings. So the first one is placement. The dirty money is placed into the bank's account, that is the financial system. This is the place where the launderer is most vulnerable, as people are people note that there is a large chunk of cash that is deposited into the okay, that is deposited into the bank. So this is the place where everyone has to be more careful. Hence the money is placed into these account. Mostly this account is offshore account. Offshore account is at some place that is a tax haven or that has lenient tax haven or that has a lenient policy like Panama, I guess. Panama has such lenient policies that it will never inform the governments that there is something heavy happening in this account. Panama is good. Now, what else? There is also different countries like Mauritius, Isles of Man, and the most popular is Liechtenstein. So yeah, the first one is placing them into an offshore account. Cool. Once it is placed into an offshore account, it is then layered into various offshore accounts. So one offshore account, two, this, and basically it doesn't goes to one account only. It goes to one, two, three. So the placement basically what happens is at even at the stage of placement they deposit few amounts of money in various account, one, two, three, four placement, and for layering then they further distribute into various offshore accounts so that it layers this. Okay, that is how they layer it, so that now this is the most vulnerable place, as I told you. After the money is layered into the tax haven countries offshore bank accounts, it is super hard to track that how did it come from, because layering has different layers like first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer, fifth layer, sixth layer. Hence it becomes very hard to track because each government has different policies. Hence they might not compromise the details of their clients, and each bank has different policies. So this is the only place a person can be caught most of the times. But as soon as this is done, the layering is super easy, and this happens with the help of shell companies. Now what are shell companies? Shell companies are companies that are only paper companies. So they basically have no employees, they basically have no office, but they have banks, they have offshore bank account, they have their banking transaction, they might have huge amounts of asset. So this is a shell company, and the placement is almost every time done by the help of shell company. That is also not one shell company. People used hundreds of shell company to do the placement just to bypass this step. And then the layering is done. Layering is also done by further shell companies, that is hundreds of shell companies. Okay, and then those companies integrate, that is purchase assets or invest in the markets normally. So once the layering is done, the final owner of the money is this syndicate only, that whatever the organization is. Hence, the organization will either buy some luxury asset or integrate it, or it will either fund it via some, suppose it has entered the normal banking channel. Okay, now this company in the normal banking channel, there will be another shell company. That shell company will invest that amount in the organization itself, but this time it will be a legitimate account. Why? Because this money has come from various companies offshore, whose details it is very hard to track. Hence, that is how a money laundering scheme is completed. Placement, layering, and integration. Every step has sophistication, and every step has various shell companies, various transactions, thousands of transactions. So it is super hard to track all those. Now, once the integration is done, the money is white and it can be used for wide business purpose. Also, either suppose these are the bank's account, and after the placement is done via shell companies, the layering is also done via n number of shell companies. Now from this right here, what if it transfer all the money into a charity? That is, suppose a genuine US charity. Okay, so this is a genuine charity. Now, as it is a charity, charities are exempted by most of the laws. That is, they might have to give their fundings detail, but not so much. So there are various loopholes in these laws. That is why most of the people choose charity, and that charity decides to invest. That charity decides to invest. Oops. And what if this charity decides to invest in this company again? Hence, that is how that will be considered 100% genuine. Now, why are we studying how is money laundering executed? Because once you want to crack money laundering, you can only crack it once you know how is it possible. So yeah, to solve a crime, you need a criminal mind. Hence, this is a good read. If you want to go ahead and give it an extensive read, there is a lot of material on internet. There is a lot of material on darknet, and yeah, and this has been done since the beginning of the time. Okay, so go ahead and check it out. Also, this is not sure that it is only of dirty money. Suppose businessman earns the money from their hard earned, they work hard to earn the money, and most of the businessmen believe that why do government charge tax on everything? So most of the businessmen earn the money genuinely. They have did nothing illegal or immoral, but still if they don't want to pay their taxes, they can convert it to black then, but when they want it back again in the business channel, they'll have to launder it. So this is nothing new. Almost all the Fortune 500 companies have their shell companies. I'll give you a link where you can give an extensive read to it. So yeah, good day.